What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. It's been a hectic last few days. I think this about sums it up. I am tired as can be. And yeah, I'm still tired. Left Nebraska and went down to Kansas City, dropped off in Kansas City, then did a pickup about 5 or 6 hours after my drop off, and that took quite a few hours. I had to drop the trailer and then bobtail over to a truck stop, hung out there for about an hour. The Google reviews were weird. It said it was going to take like 7 to 10 hours, but they were actually really quick. They were only about an hour. So then once I got the call, I headed back, picked up the trailer. By then it was like 7 o'clock at night. So I just scaled it real quick at the TA near there, which is all paid parking, and then went back to, I think it's Burt's truck stop in Edgerton. It's an awesome truck stop if you ever get a chance to go. I even found those little little packs of cigarette gum. I haven't seen those since I was a kid, man. I bought all they had. They were 50 cents a piece, so I think I bought like 10 or 12 packs of them. But then after there, left in the morning at 5 a.m., drove through a couple back roads in Kansas, got some time-lapse footage of that. It was beautiful, and it was nice that they were only 60-mile-an-hour roads, so being a 62-mile-an-hour truck, you know, I was able to maintain the speed limit and not piss people off all day like I normally do. And then jumped up to the 70, cruised there for a while. Hit a gnarly rainstorm, probably the gnarliest one I've seen.
This has got to be the worst rain I've ever driven in. We're doing 45 miles an hour.
Me and all the other trucks and cars were all slowed down to like 45 miles an hour, just kind of beep bopping along. Quite a few people pulled off, but I don't know, I could still see pretty well, so I just kept it slow for about 10 miles and it cleared up and kept going on. Then ended up in Denver for my drop off at night. I got there around 8, got a door around 9, then went back and slept till 5, or slept till 6, no, like 6:30, and then left where I was there to go over to the Denver terminal, dropped off my reefer, picked up a empty dry van, went over to a pickup, got loaded. That took about 2 hours, went across town to Aurora to the Flying J, got scaled, got fuel, and then headed out to Wyoming, and I'm here now in Rawlins. I'm starting to realize that picking up the camera early in the morning is hard to do, especially when I get up like 15 minutes before I start my pre-trip. So I'm usually pretty tired, brain's still not functioning, so I figured I'd start this the night before, so it'll be a little easier. But tomorrow we got, where am I going? Going to Salt Lake City, the actual Salt Lake this time. Got to drop off this load and then probably head up to the Layton terminal and kind of hang out and wait for the next load and get some def while I'm there. But, well, that was what I wanted to show you. I found my head strap for the GoPro. I've been looking for this thing for a while. And while it looks really weird having it on, it's way more convenient for filming stuff outside of the truck. I didn't, once I bought this camera, I didn't think I'd need the GoPros very much, but they come in handy. This thing's just, it's big and bulky. And I knew that was going to be a complaint about it, but at least I still have the GoPros. I can use those for here and there for stuff I want to do. But yeah, at this point I'm rambling, but I'll pick back up with you guys in the morning as soon as I get up. I promise I'm not that tired. Got a good 7-8 hours of sleep last night. Went to bed a little bit later than I planned on, but it is what it is. Right now it's about 5:15 in the morning. GPS says we're gonna get there about 10:10, which is not too bad. Probably gonna be a little later than that because I'm gonna probably stop at a rest stop. I've been drinking a ton of water the last few days, between like 3/4 of a gallon and a full gallon. We're gonna get on the road. I'm not sure when I'll update you guys just because it's dark and raining, but when I find a good spot, we'll pick the camera back up. Alright, we got about 70 miles from our destination. We're about 1.5 miles from the weigh station. Starting to see all the weigh station signs. All trucks use right lane. stuff like that. Let's see, here we go. This first one is the one that scans the pre-pass, sends a signal to the weigh station. And then the second one we're coming up on will send a signal to the pre-pass, tell us if we're good or not. See, it looks like we got a red light, so we're going in. And the lights are flashing saying the port of entry is open. So I think I'm like 150, 200 pounds below the weight rating on my rear axles, so that's probably why I'm getting pulled in, but not really sure. Looks like there's a line nice and backed up. This could take a minute. So scale at 5 miles an hour. Continue unless directed otherwise. Looks like we're all green and good to go. Let's see, know it over to our left, good. Set that cruise control back at 62, and we'll keep going for another 10 miles until we get to the rest area. We're a little over a mile away and there's construction going on up here. Sure hope the rest area isn't closed. I doubt it, because they'd probably make that sign would say, you know, rest area closed like they normally do. But we'll see. This rest area has been under construction for a little while. The last couple times I've come through here, it's all porta potties, but it doesn't bother me. There's a ton of parking, and then I'll pee in a porta potty all day long. Slow down a little bit coming up here, because I've come in hot here before and it kind of sucks. Oh, and we got workers on the side of the road. Oh, looks like it's open. Room here. Apparently some guy decided it's a good place to stop over there in the car parking. Huh. He's got a Supra on the back, it's okay. But just a ton of parking here. That's why I love this place. We'll swing it a little wide, which we don't really need to. Bring it back. And then stop a little early, so the person next to us can get out just fine. Let's see.
You have 3 hours.
I do not care. On duty, and then we're gonna go through a quick inspection real quick. Just make sure all my lights are working good and my tires are not flat. So lights are good. Tires look good. No obvious damage. Yep, looks fine. All my lights look good. License plate light looks good. Tires look fine. Marker light looks good, and the side skirt's still attached. Tires still look good.
Headlights look good and the marker light's good. Alright, let's go take a piss.
Forgot how beautiful this place is here. I mean, we're just over the border in Utah from Wyoming, but man, it's nice to stop here. Every time I stop here, I'm always in a hurry to get to the bathroom real quick, and then it's only about 45 miles, I think, to Layton, or about 60 or 50 something to Salt Lake, which normally I take the 84 up into Layton, but this time we're taking the 80 kind of south and west around over to Salt Lake. So it's gonna be a new portion of road I haven't been on before, but since we stopped here and I was just looking around coming back from the bathroom to see how nice it is, I figured I'd show you guys. And part of the reason I wanted to start this adventure is to take you guys along with me for this kind of stuff. See, hopefully this isn't too blown out, but man, it is just awesome down here. These red rocks are just so cool. It reminds me of Sedona. Just everything here is just amazing. I could honestly just stop and stare at this stuff all day. It's cool. But we got to get back on the road and get to our destination. I also got to figure out where I'm going, so I got to look everything up on Google first and figure that portion out, because I didn't trip plan well enough, so I'm not quite sure. I know where I'm going. I got the GPS to tell me, but I need to make sure I can make all the turns getting in there, and then where the truck entrance is, stuff like that. So I'm gonna take a couple minutes to do that before we get back on the road. All right, it looks like the next big right turn is gonna be our turn. So hopefully it's a nice wide, or it's got a turn lane to it or something, so I can swing it wide. Or the road I'm going onto is wide, so I can, again, swing it wide. Sometimes they'll send you down these roads that are narrow, and you got to be pretty far in the left lane to then turn right.
West.
All right. This one looks nice and wide. Oh, good. Perfect. Always watch your tandems as you're following through.
In 1/4 mile, turn left, then take the first right.
Ooh. Man, they got trailers parked everywhere around here. Hopefully no one comes flying out. Probably should go a little slower, even though we're only doing 20 miles an hour. Thing of it is, when you're going to these shippers or receivers,
turn left, then take the first right.
Unless you can find on Google, unless you can find on the Google reviews, it'll tell you, people will be nice enough to tell you where to park, or if you just pull in, what door to go to, this and that. There wasn't really any info at this place, so I'm guessing I can just pull in and park like on the property. Hopefully I'm not blocking anybody's way. Or maybe I can just park on the street. We'll see, because it's on the other side of this building, even though that's the address right there. And it says no parking. Power steering sounds a little angry. Let's see if either of these signs, reserve parking, do not block driveway. Okay. Receiving department's in there. Okay, so I don't know where to park. So I'm just gonna block all the doors here. I'm not blocking that driveway over there. I don't know where else to go, so here's good. Change my hours to, we don't want to listen to you. Change it to on duty, and then I'm gonna go inside and get checked in and figure out where I need to go. All right, so we gotta go to the other side of the building. Got checked in and everything. Gave me door 13 and to take my red airline off after I back in, of course.
tandems. Making sure you're not going to hit a curb. Perfect. Alright. Open the doors and pull the load locks out real quick. Oh, yeah, I'm going to need my key too. Whoops. Alright, got my key for the lock and got this to break the seal with. Let's see. There we go. Stick that in my pocket. Let's get back into the door. Come on. Try to get the creep mode to catch itself. There we go. There it's starting. I am not on the gas at all right now. Start straightening her out. Alright, a little too tight there. Pull forward, take some angle out of it. Just when the hill starter settles off. I don't know if that's on, but sometimes that can get really jerky. Make sure we're good on those stairs over there. I have no lines for reference, so it's kind of hard. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pull out one more time. Get her back straight. That should do. I don't know why this thing's going so fast in reverse. It's in low reverse. Looks like we're pretty good. Once we get back there, I'm gonna double check. Come on. Slip the clutch, baby. Oh, come on, mess that one up. We're gonna call out here. It looks like that'll work.
Alright, so that's gonna wrap it up there. I accidentally left the GoPro recording, so it killed the battery and I just didn't realize. I mean, I have 5 other batteries or something like that, but just didn't realize. So as soon as I pulled out of the dock, it was already dead. But we made it back up here to the Layton facility. There's quite a few trucks here, and I don't have a pre-plan, so I have a feeling I might be stuck here for a day or so. But overall, I'm pretty happy with how this video came out. I already started editing it and cutting down. I cut out a ton of stuff, you know, well over an hour's worth of stuff that was just boring. But this is a huge learning curve for me. Like, the Akati and Glamis videos are so much easier because there's just always stuff going on. So you just hit record, you know, something's happening, and then you just stop whenever you feel like it. This is a lot different. It takes a lot more planning, and I feel like, I don't know, I need to explain things better. And I mean, I got to do a lot of things better, but overall, I'm pretty happy with how it came out. So not sure where we're gonna go from here. 'Cause like I said, I might be sitting for a couple days, but or you know, we might just pick it up right in the morning. We'll see. But for now, that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys again soon.